Welcome to Local 416's second video newsletter. Thank you for taking the time to watch it, and please pass it on to your coworkers. Recently, we have watched the Ford's attack on the accountability structures of the Toronto Community Housing Corporation. This attack followed the standard right-wing playbook. First, there was a scandal, heavily publicized by the corporate media. In this case, it was chocolates, a Christmas party, some pedicures, and single-source contracting. Although distasteful for an institution administering public housing, these excesses pale in comparison to anything in the private sector or in other right-wing governments. If you compare it to the Harper's government, single-source procurement of F-35 jets, the Toronto Community Housing Corporation looks by comparison like a model of restraint. The projected cost of these jets has nearly doubled before one single jet has even been built. But the media does no such comparison. They dutifully report whatever scandal suits the mayor. His tightly scripted soundbites are everywhere. Never is it reported that the TCHC building at 200 Wellesley, which burned last September, was run by a private contractor. More recently, it was not reported that the TCHC building at Markham and Eglinton, with horrific bug infestations, were also run by a private contractor. All that is reported is the mayor has fired the entire board and replaced them with one ex-councillor, Case Otis. The end game will be to try to sell off the billions of dollars in public property held in trust by TCHC. The justification of the sell-off will be the close to $800 million deficit that Mayor Ford has purposely created for the 2012 fiscal year. This is part of a strategy being played out all over the municipal sector in the United States. Individuals or private firms are allowed to take over accountable boards as emergency managers. In Michigan, legislation has passed allowing emergency managers to remove locally elected officials, terminate collective bargaining, and sell off public assets, all without seeking authority or approval from any elected body. This is not democracy. We will not let this happen here. In London last week, 300,000 people marched against government cuts. City workers, teachers, firefighters, nurses, middle-class workers of every kind marched together against austerity measures imposed after the financial crash of 2008. Those who caused the crash are back to making record bonuses. Meanwhile, people are supposed to relinquish their public services. In Wisconsin, hundreds of thousands of workers, their families and supporters have been fighting a battle against a governor who wants to take away their collective bargaining rights to pay for corporate tax cuts and a deficit he created. Sound familiar? Mayor Ford wishes to do the same here with TTC workers. On April 9th, there will be a massive rally starting at Yonge Dundas Square at 1 p.m. We ask you come out with your family and friends. On April 26, dozens of our supporters will be making deputations against the privatization of solid waste services at City Hall. Please come down with your friends and family to hear the arguments against the madness of selling off the cleanest, greenest, and most cost-effective waste collection service in the GTA. But right now, the key dates are May 17 and 18, when City Council votes on putting our jobs out to tender by privatizing solid waste. Please come down to City Hall and be prepared to stay late. Bring your kids to see how things are done. The Fords like to wait until the crowd has thinned before they do their dirty work. We will not give up the watch. Meanwhile, please contact the Union Hall and update your email and cell phone information so that we can contact you in an emergency. Also, if you can give up a few precious hours to fight back, we have many places to use your skills. Please volunteer a few hours of service to create a better city for future generations. Thank you for watching. I look forward to working with you in the coming year. In solidarity, I am your brother, Mark Ferguson.